10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause it did good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10, 80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Yeah. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
Yo, what's up? It's NFL Sunday, Super Bowl. So I figure I'll talk a little NBA right now while we got a chance to before the big game comes on. They got the nerve, the audacity to pit on the Philadelphia 76ers out of all teams, a Philly team, going up against the Milwaukee Bucks, and Giannis ain't playing. The NBA, you're doing yourself a disservice. How you going to have a game on NFL Super Bowl Sunday and not put Giannis playing? Or Giannis not to play. You should scrap this game and pit it for the next day. But nevertheless, for all you people that don't watch NFL, you got this one NBA game to watch. So this would be your Super Bowl. Crazy. If Philly could win today, the basketball team that is, then I'm pretty sure the football team could win today too. The good luck is going to carry on to the Philadelphia Eagles, my Philly Eagles. But now I want to get into the topics today. We got the failed trade. The Lakers don't get Mark Williams, right? Because he failed the physical. He was injury prone. And this is the same guy you said he averaged a double-double on a bad basketball team. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your bullshit empty stats on a bad basketball team. You're trash. Drink the coffee and make you feel better. Matter of fact, you don't deserve that coffee. Put that coffee down. You don't deserve it. No coffee for you. You guys was hyping this guy up like he was going to be the big deal or something. That's because he going to the Lakers. And that brings me to my another topic that I want to bring about. Austin Reeves dropping 45 points is crazy, though. Lakers got options. Lakers are a title contending team. You can't have a top 10 player in the world and not be a top 10, not be a title contending team, especially when that guy led you to the finals as a number one option. If the Lakers do win the championship this year, it won't be because of LeBron. It'll be because of Luka. So that still will hurt his finals resume, if you ask me, if he don't do most of the heavy lifting. It'd be the same thing like how y'all do for Tim Duncan. When Tim Duncan was on the Spurs and you had Kawhi being the number one option or the number one dude, so to speak, you guys tried to discredit Tim Duncan, right? So it's the same thing. But anyway, the GM for the Dallas Mavericks, I repeat, the GM for the Dallas Mavericks, he got extra security guards around him because he feel like his life is threatened. People out in Dallas do not like the fact that Luka is gone. They literally protesting outside. They protesting outside in Dallas, Texas, because the Dallas Mavericks let go of Luka. And let me tell you this, Dallas Mavericks, you shot yourself in the foot because no basketball player that's a superstar is going to want to sign with the Dallas Mavericks. Based on the way how you treat your star player, they know that their security is not safe. I don't want to go and play for the Dallas Mavericks. They're not going to pay me. They're not going to give me a max contract. They're not going to treat me like a superstar. If I put that team on my back, I make that team relevant. No superstar is going to ever want to go to the Dallas Mavericks again. You done fucked yourself up. Congratulations, you played yourself. That's what's going to happen to the Dallas Mavericks. Hold on, put this down. Yeah. I predict the GM for the Dallas Mavericks may end up leaving the job. He may get fired. Don't let the Dallas Mavericks miss this year's playoffs because of an Anthony Davis injury. The guy you traded for. The guy you traded for. Watch the whole Dallas blow up. Hold on. Watch the whole Dallas blow up. That franchise is going to implode. People are going to start rioting in the streets because you let go quote unquote top 5 best player in the game for fucking Anthony Davis, glass knees Anthony Davis, who got hurt in his debut game, I might add. And everybody's going to sugarcoat it and say, oh, it's not a big deal. He had an injury with no contact to it. Anybody tells you injuries with no contact to it are the worst injuries in NBA. The worst injuries in the NBA is when somebody don't hit you. That makes it worse. Nobody touched this man and he still got hurt. That is a bad sign. They made a big mistake trading for AD. Now you're not going to get to the finals. You're not getting to the finals. Anthony Davis is damaged goods. His best days are past him. Period. And the Lakers made this trade not only because they get a future star, but the NBA wanted it. The NBA noticed that the Lakers are the highest rated team in the league. They need money and ratings. They did this to shake up the NBA because they need it. Period. They need ratings. They're going to get all the favorable calls, and they're going to go to the postseason. They may go to the NBA Finals. It don't matter even if they win it. They could lose the NBA Finals, but people are going to want to see that. Lakers versus the Boston Celtics. It's set up perfectly well. You're going to tune in to watch the Lakers versus Celtics. The fix is in. Even if the Lakers lose in the NBA Finals, that'd be LeBron's 7th finals loss, by the way. But if they go to the NBA Finals, that is nothing but a ratings getter. The NBA wants the Lakers and the Celtics to be in the NBA Finals. I honestly believe they're going to give Lakers all the favorable calls. It's going to be hard to beat the Lakers in the postseason because everybody's already saying it. How can you beat this team in 7 games? It's already starting to happen now. You're seeing it now. You even see a guy like Austin Reeves get favorable calls. He dropped 45 points, his career high. He would never drop 45 points if the Lakers wasn't giving him favorable calls. The fix is in. So I'm going to go and say this. I picked OKC to make the finals, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Lakers versus Boston Celtics. That's what the NBA wants. Lakers, Celtics, ratings go-getter. And they're going to use the pass as a promotion. They're going to promote it with the pass. And I predict the games will go 7 games, and Boston will beat the Lakers in a 7-game series because they're going to take Luka ass out because Luka can't defend. But the NBA going to do everything in their favor to make calls for the Lakers. Lakers are losing 7 games against the Boston Celtics. That's my prediction. That GM for Dallas is going to end up losing his job. Then you get NBA hiding footage of people protesting in Dallas. If this is a legit trade, why are you so sensitive about it? Why are you hiding the truth from people? You don't want nobody to know that you did this for a ratings getter? I do like what Milwaukee did, though. Milwaukee got better by adding Kyle Kuzma. They got some youth. They still need some youngsters on this team, though. Houston Rocket style. Nice move by Dame. $17-14. Dame Dollar gonna have a good game today. He'll mess around and have a good game today. But Anthony Davis gets hurt in his first game. He's rah-rahing, getting the crowd all pumped up. I'm here, screaming to the crowd. Everybody jumping and happy. Yeah, we won the game. Okay. The NBA don't care about no Dallas Mavericks. They know the Dallas Mavericks don't produce ratings. The NBA, this is the first time ever you hear me talking about the NBA having super conspiracies around it. Super fishy. Super fishy. The NBA saw that the Lakers is the highest rated team in the NBA, and what they did was easy. What they did was simple. This team produced the most ratings. We're going to give them some help, keep them on television all the time. I won't be surprised if the Lakers is damn near on every televised game. Most of all the televised games on TNT, ABC, probably going to be Laker games. Because they know the fans are going to want to see that. And it's going to produce money. You mean to tell me you don't think nothing fishy going on? One of the most conspiracy, awkward trades in NBA history was letting a franchise player go that's 25 entering his prime. Never in the NBA have you seen something like that until they start suffering with ratings. How you think that's a coincidence that the NBA has a low all-time ratings? The perception is a reality. Everybody's hearing about the NBA. Nobody wants to watch it. It's boring. It sucks. So what does the NBA do? Oh, you still want to see LeBron James, right? He gains ratings. Let's give him a better teammate so it can keep him in the news. Anything to help LeBron James. All about ratings. Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers, NBA Finals. I would not be surprised. Actually, the way they're saying it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. And don't let the Celtics not get to the NBA Finals. If the Lakers get to the NBA Finals and the Celtics don't get there, the Lakers winning the championship. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, to the second guy, Jimmy Butler. Because I put in the title, AD and Jimmy Butler debuts. Now, Jimmy Butler made his debut with the Golden State Warriors. I will say this about Jimmy Butler. He's a good second option. I can't sit there and say he's not a good second option when I've said his whole career he's not a franchise player. He's a second option. So he's a good second option for Steph Curry. Is he a reliable second option? No. Is he a tad bit better than Andrew Wiggins? Yes. Can he produce more better than Andrew Wiggins? Yes, especially if they're in the postseason. He is more reliable. Well, Joel Embiid heating up today. That is absolutely true. Joel Embiid need to go to a new team, though. Put Joel Embiid on a new team. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Trade Joel Embiid. Make Joel Embiid great again. But, yes. That was a pretty interesting debut. They were down by 25 points. They make a comeback. Steph Curry has one of his best games. He helped close the game out. He went off. And him and Jimmy Butler are going to be a good 1-2 combo. But the Golden State Warriors are still weak. They got no inside presence. They need better surrounding pieces. See, I always said Steph Curry needed a secondary option. Looks like I was a little bit wrong. I think they need a whole reconstruction of the team. I don't think that team is good enough to compete. They just don't got enough pieces. They got a lot of good solid pieces. Now they got a first option and a second option. I give Jimmy Butler props for being a second option. I can't say that man is not a good second option. I can't do it. Even at this age, he is an upgrade from Andrew Wiggins. I say that. Does he fill in the gaps that Andrew Wiggins supposed to? Yes. Because there's a lot of times Andrew Wiggins is he don't play like a second option. But I think Jimmy Butler will always be a legit second option. But even he has spurts where he disappears. But playoff Jimmy Butler is real. Playoff Jimmy Butler know how to ball. right? But they got to get to the postseason. This is an upgrade for the Golden State Warriors. It's just not an upgrade for their roster because their roster is defeated. If they get a big, I think they'd be good. They could use a guy like Mark Williams. The Lakers wanted Mark Williams, but I think Golden State could have used a guy like Mark Williams. Flat out. Send now. Got to take a little break. NFL Sunday is coming. Well, it's not coming. It is here. So I hope y'all get ready for the big game. It's going down. But yeah, a lot of shit is going down in the NBA. So that means Connect and whoever they was going to trade go right back to the Lakers. Failed trade. All because he failed the physical. Wow. Failing the physical, it gets your ass banned. It'll get your ass not traded. So now that he failed the physical, he ain't going nowhere. Oh, good old city of Philadelphia. Hubie Brown getting that big award, man. Hubie Brown could barely stand up, but congratulations on Hubie Brown from getting that. He's been broadcasting NBA games for years. He is by far one of the most unbiased NBA game callers. He just calls the game as it is. He don't sugarcoat it. He just calls basketball. Hubie Brown knows his basketball. Hubie Brown is a baller. He knows his basketball. So salute to Hubie Brown and covering the NBA all these years that you did. Big three for Philly. Now Philly back on top. Hold on. But the Golden State Warriors ain't going nowhere. They're a little too down. Can Jimmy Butler play enough regular season games to help them get to the postseason? Now, you see, you may say, hey, they got to the postseason when they played on Miami, but Jimmy Butler had more help when they played on Miami. Right? So Jimmy Butler could afford to lose games, and the Miami Heat played in a weaker conference, and they were able to sneak their way into the postseason, and Jimmy Butler just comes back and plays in the postseason. I don't know if they could do that in the Western Conference. There's more competition. There's more games to be played. And he don't have the supporting cast that he had in Miami, right? The Miami supporting cast, especially in the Eastern Conference, was a little more easier to take games off. Same thing with Giannis. Look at this Milwaukee Bucks team. They're 27-23. Giannis is hurt. He won't play in the All-Star game this year. So that means the Milwaukee Bucks will lose him until the All-Star weekend comes. And they could afford playing in the Eastern Conference to not have Giannis play games. They don't need Giannis to play all 82 games in the Eastern Conference. You could win games without your best player in the Eastern Conference. Oh, what a bad miss. You missed that layup? You got to be kidding me, dog. You got to dunk that, man. They should trade his ass on the Milwaukee Bucks just for missing the layup. If you don't notice, I'm watching the game between the Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers right now. No. Zion Williamson dropped 40, but not good enough. I think the Pelicans made a stupid mistake by putting all their eggs into the Zion Williamson basket. They're going all in on Zion Williamson. He's going to be the franchise player. It's going to be his team. Did they make a mistake by keeping him? Or maybe they have no other choice but to keep him. See, if you made that layup, the Milwaukee Bucks would have been up by 1. Good game right now. They're going back and forth. See, here's the difference between Kyle Kuzma and um, Chris Middleton. Kyle Kuzma still got young legs. He can still run. And he can still get to the cup a little more faster. So this was a little bit of an upgrade for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I believe you still got a free agency thing going on where you could take players that get bought out. I don't know how many players are going to get bought out this year, but some can. So as far for the Lakers go, I think they could pick up a big, do a buyout. Maybe they could do that. You know. But all they need is just a 7-footer to defend and rebound. He don't have to score a lot of points. All he has to do is just defend and rebound. This Monday will be Luka's debut, and you know that's going to be on national TV. The Lakers are already like 12 games over 500. So that makes my prediction even more true, that the Lakers are going to put themselves by default in title contending contention. They're going to creep up. Hey, Google, what is the Los Angeles Lakers Western Conference standing?
The Lakers are in 4th place in the Western Conference.
4th place.
Wins and 19 losses.
Before the trade, they were 5th place. So the Lakers are now 4th place in the Western Conference. Who's to say they can't get to 3-2-1? My prediction is right. They're already doing it now. The fix is in. The Golden State Warriors ain't going to get no favorable calls. They're going to have to earn it the hard way. Now, you may say, hold on. Yo, P, if you believe that NBA teams, especially certain players, get favorable calls, then what about the games of the past? No, because the games of the past had a steady ratings flow and an economic system in the 80s and 90s were exactly where it needed to be, right? They didn't have a rating suffer. They always had a consistent amount of ratings. If anything, it went up, right? This generation is different. You got more outlets, more social media, more ways to watch games, more ways to not watch games. So ratings and money is a little bit different than it is now, right? $1 million in the 90s is not $1 million in 2025. It don't have the same value no more. So that's different. Yeah, he was dominating the injury. That's what he was dominating. 4 minutes of basketball. Came out too early. Got the crowd pumped up for no reason, only to get hurt. Now you got Dallas Mavericks fans protesting outside, wanting Luka to come back. That GM going to get fired. If that Dallas Mavericks team don't even make the postseason, he definitely getting fired. I wouldn't go as far to say he's going to be a problem. Because if that was the case, he would have been a problem on the Lakers. He ain't going to be no problem. He only played good because of FOMO, and it's his first game there. Let him play 5-10 games. He get used to playing on the Dallas Mavericks. He ain't going to go hard every day. You think Anthony Davis is going to play like that every game? Come on, man. He ain't no Kobe Bryant. He don't get that passion like that. He going to play hard for like two or three games. Yeah, pump his chest out, then lose passion. He gonna lose passion for playing on that team, and it's gonna become normal. He ain't gonna play like that for the whole year. He only playing like that now because he just got traded, and it's good for the storylines. He want to prove to the world. Yeah, I mean, once he starts getting used to being on the Mavericks, they're gonna start losing games the same way he did on the Lakers. He looked like no AD. He just AD his way to an injury. And I keep telling y'all, injuries when nobody hits you is the worst injuries in the NBA. The guy is done. He's a walking injury. He won't even play most of the games for the Dallas Mavericks. So they better make the playoffs without AD. They're going to have to make the playoffs without AD and hope AD come alive in the postseason where he's inconsistent. AD is an inconsistent basketball player at this point in his career. He did this with the Lakers. You can't have that, keep that same energy. Because if you say he was inconsistent with the Lakers, stop boosting him up now. Why are you doing it now? If Anthony Davis was all these problems that you say he was on the Lakers, because you wanted to protect LeBron James and make LeBron James look better than what he really was by saying, look, Anthony Davis ain't that good. It's all LeBron. But now Anthony Davis leaves. Oh, yeah, look how good Anthony Davis is now. Anthony Davis is the man. He's one of the best players in the league. You didn't say that when he was playing with LeBron. You used to call him street clothes. You said trade Anthony Davis. Man made of glass. Now the man is not made of glass no more because he's on New Orleans. Keep that same energy. That man lost on the Lakers for 5 years. He ain't going to win nothing in no fucking New Orleans. They're not winning a championship. The Lakers is most like the Lakers or OKC, but the NBA don't want OKC go to the finals. Watch what happens to OKC in the postseason. Foul out. You think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to get to the line? You think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is, man, he's going to have to play out of his mind to get his team to the finals because the NBA is not going to give him no favorable calls. He's going to have to go play against the team and the whistle. That's how I say the NBA is not a rigged league, but it's an organized league. They're going to make it super hard for the OKC Thunder to get to the NBA finals. Mark my words, they will not do that. They ain't going to get no foul calls. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to get hit many times and nothing going to happen. He's going to wave his hands up like this. Where's the foul? Where's the call? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. He's going to do a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. He may be sitting on the couch while the Lakers in the conference finals or the NBA finals. You don't think they have a good ring to it? Los Angeles Lakers versus Boston Celtics, your NBA finals. You know how many ratings that the NBA would get for that? They already got a bad stigma because you guys say you don't watch NBA games. But the NBA knows that you watch LeBron James. They can't help Steph Curry. They ain't going to give him no favorable calls. They're going to give LeBron some favorable calls with Luka. That's a big star-studded event. And LA produced more ratings than fucking Golden State. The NBA always needs the Lakers to compete. The Lakers is one of the main franchises that always have to be talked about in the NBA. The Lakers cannot be a failure franchise in the NBA for too long. They don't have to win a championship every year, but they have to be an elite team every single season for the most part because that gets a lot of ratings. Too much people are invested into the Lakers. Even people that don't live in Los Angeles are Laker fans. Lakers have the biggest fan base in basketball. You can't let a fan base like that don't eat. They gotta get fed. Wow. He's trying to do some damage control because people in the seats ain't having that. So if faking the injuries and having a trash work effort leads to going to the NBA finals, I take it. Because that man was your leader. He led the league in scoring. So you mean to tell me 33-9 or something is no work effort? You could put up that amount. You could put up those type of buckets, lead your team to the NBA finals with no work effort? Man, that's some hell of a no work ethnic. Wow. Dallas Mavericks is in shambles. Fans protesting. NBA hiding footage. Y'all did that trade because of politics and you want the Lakers to be great again. That's all what it comes down to. Lakers Celtics, NBA Finals. Ratings will go out the roof. And people will mainly watch just because of LeBron James is there. You know how many storylines you can run with putting LeBron James in the NBA Finals? You can spin the narrative. Man, look, LeBron James is 40 years old and he's playing in the NBA Finals. Now he gonna have to win, but still don't change the fact that he playing in the NBA Finals. He's still gonna have to win. Got to be in it to win it, right? If the Celtics don't make it to the NBA Finals, they're gonna gift wrap LeBron James an MVP, a Finals MVP, and a championship. Because if the Lakers make it to the Finals and the Celtics ain't there, no team out the East is winning a championship. Man, look at Joel Embiid play some good defense. Big three for the Milwaukee Bucks. The NBA was hoping that Giannis played today. But if Philly wins, I want Philly to win today's game because if Philly wins today's game, that'd be somewhat good luck. Philly winning today's game give me faith that we'll beat Pat Mahomes because same thing with Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. The fix is in. Everybody's saying the fix is in. Everybody's saying the Kansas City Chiefs is going to win. Right? Why aren't you digging the same thing for the Lakers? You got everything rigged, written all over it. The Lakers are the number one watch franchise in basketball. How do you make them great? How do you keep people interested in the Lakers? Fine, you add a top 5 player on the team that's hot. Luka. Luka's gonna get so much favorable calls. You breathe on Luka, he's gonna go to the free throw line. Here's the thing about the NBA: the referees don't control. The referees can't tell who's going to win. They can't make another team win. But what could they do is control the game. Referees can absolutely control the basketball game. They have done it, and they would continue to do it. If the referee gives more calls to the opposite team, the opposite team that gets the less calls is most likely going to lose. Can a team that get less calls win? Yes, but they got to play out of their mind to win. They got to win to a point where everything they put up is golden. You can't stop a team from playing good and winning, but you could give them non-favorable calls. They drive to the basket, they don't get the foul call. The other team drives to the basket, they get the foul call. That's a free points on the board. You're sending somebody to the free throw line, it's free points. Referees absolutely control the game of basketball. Absolutely. And watch how all these Austin Reeves got 45 points. 45 points for Austin Reeves. Does that look like the type of guy that could score like that? No, the NBA is giving him favorable calls. They're going to give half that whole team favorable calls. The Lakers will be a 3rd seed. They ain't going to catch the Houston Rockets. They ain't going to catch the OKC Thunder. They're going to be a 3rd seed when it's all said and done. They're going to be number 3. They're already 4th place in the Western Conference. So it's fair to say the Lakers is back. They're doing way better than what AD is doing on the Dallas Mavericks, or not doing, because he won't be playing. Dallas Mavericks looking like the Dallas Cowboys. Come on, Philly. Man, y'all in the Super Bowl, man. Y'all can't be sitting there losing no games today. Out of all the cities in the world, Philly cannot be losing today. This is the day not to lose. You cannot afford to lose games today. Don't you dare lose some games today. It's on today. Let's go, Philly. They want Pat Mahomes to make history. The NFL want Pat Mahomes to make history. But you know what? Outside of people in Kansas City, I don't think too much people care about the Kansas City Chiefs. From what I'm getting, everybody's rooting against the Kansas City Chiefs. So it's not like everybody is rooting for them to make history. The only ones rooting for them to make history is the media and people in Kansas City. About it. That's about it. Man, how can you have a team with Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Maxey be 20-31? Y'all better win this game. Giannis ain't playing. There's no reason for a team with damn near three borderline all-stars. Well, one true all-star in Joel Embiid, but the other two is borderline at this point. But good enough to be an all-star, not win a game. That's crazy. Bad miss for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid complaining to the referees, doing what he do best. And if the Celtics meet the Lakers in the finals, they should have enough to beat the Lakers. Especially the Lakers with no big. That's one weakness. And number two, they know how to take Luka out the game. They know how to get Luka in foul trouble because Luka don't play no defense. So initially, it's LeBron James, a bunch of role players against the Boston Celtics. You think that's enough to beat the Boston Celtics in 7 games? Postseason? I don't think so. But that still won't change the fact that the Lakers have a very open road to go into the NBA Finals. They're about to be the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Don't tell me they're not title contenders. And they get favorable calls, they're going to go to the NBA Finals. You give them favorable calls with a guy like Luka who could close, they go to the NBA Finals. Luka's always been getting favorable calls throughout his whole career. Part of what makes him great is the fact that he gets a lot of good calls. Calls always go his way. That's how he gets some of his points. He is the Carmelo Anthony of this generation. But I would say this, and I said it before, I say it again. Carmelo Anthony was a better scorer than Luka. I said it again. Carmelo Anthony was a better scorer than Luka. Period. He had better dribbles. He had a post-up game. He had a pivot post-up game. He had a lot of moves. He had go-to offensive moves. Remember the Carmelo Anthony spin move? He definitely was a better mid-range shooter than Luka. He had the pump fake. Melo off the pump fake? Lord have mercy. One of the most beautiful looking jump shots in the NBA. Beautiful jump shot. That Melo mini fadeaway jump shot was solid. He'll rock you to sleep with a left to right crossover. Splash. And how I know he's a better scorer than Luka? Because some of the greats like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant would tell you they had problems guarding Luka. Kobe said it was like fighting a bear, fighting a grizzly bear. That's how he described guarding guarding Melo. And I never heard people say Luka was a problem to guard. But they said that about Carmelo Anthony. He was like, man, this dude got so many moves. And they both don't play no defense. But if I had to take a pick, I would say Melo was still a better defensive player than Luka. Because Melo was more athletic than Luka. And Melo was a more stronger than Luka too. Bully ball. Melo was a problem. But the NBA did him dirty on his last few years of his career when he became a role player. His prime only lasts for about 10 years. He had a very short prime. Carmelo Anthony had a very short prime. He was only good for about 10 years of his career. The rest, he was reduced to almost damn near a role player. He became a role player like after 10 years of his career. So from about 2003 when he was drafted to about 2013, that was Melo at his best. Right? Yeah, I would say that was Melo at his best. After the 2013 season when he was with the Knicks, started to dip off a little bit. Now you want to say it respectively, you could say Melo really dipped off in 2015. 2015 was the last year Melo was really Melo. That's when he became a journeyman throughout the rest of his career. But he was good for about 11 years of his career. Now, Luka most likely will last longer than that, right? But I don't know. Luka may have a good 11 years on his career. Luka's 25, about to be 26. So Luka got about he got about 8 more years left of his prime. About 8 more years. 8 more years left. See, guys last a little longer now because of they don't play that much games. Hey, Google, what year did Luka Doncic get drafted in the NBA?
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Okay, I got to figure out what year he got drafted. Kind of forgot what year Luka got drafted. But he's been in the league quite some time, and he's been playing pro basketball in foreign countries. So he hit his peak a little early. You know, he was pretty much good offensively from the minute he came into the league. Hold on for a second. There we go. Let's see. We're gonna look up Luka's draft year. I forgot what year he got drafted. Let's put it to the test. I remember his rookie year, but I just don't remember what year he got drafted. So I'm gonna look at that up. Okay, he got drafted 2018. So from 2018 to 2028, Luka will be 10 years in the game. That's half his prime already. Right? Now, if you play 10 years of NBA basketball, what's most important after that is your physical condition and your peak. So since Luka has a reputation for not taking care of his body, he may not last too much past 10 years. He may have like 3 more or 4 more years after that. So you got to win now. You got to win when it counts most. He got 3 more years left before it comes 10. He will be in this league for 10 years and 3 more seasons. So he better win the championship within the next 3 seasons. If he don't win the next championship in the next 3 seasons, it's going to be hard for him to win a championship after that because he has conditioning issues, right? And guys that have conditioning issues do not last past 10 years too much. 10 years is the maximum. You're already seeing Luka pushing 260 right now. So 3 years from now, his metabolism is going to get slower and he's going to start to decline much faster. He don't win the championship in 3 more seasons. It's going to be struggle mode for him to be an elite basketball player. Because guys like that don't last too long. They last about 14 or 13 years. Maybe at his rate, maybe because the injuries are already starting to pile up. I say he got a good 14 seasons. I give him an extra season because it's this generation, right? So he's going to be a good all-star basketball player for about 14 years, all right? With his conditioning issues and his weight problems, his metabolism is going to get slower the older he gets, and he's going to be out of his prime probably about 5 or 6 more years from now, right? 2028, Luka would have been in the league for 10 years, 10-year span. 2018 to 2028 is 10 years. After that, he's going to have to start taking care of his body. If he don't, that's a wrap. Salute to my parents. Today is Hubie Bot. Yes. Congratulations to Hubie Brown. What a great dude. What a great dude. That's why I'm probably here too, because he's such a historic figure in basketball. Hubie Brown's been around for generations. He called all the games. He's so non-biased. The man speaks basketball. He sounds like a damn genius. He sounds so educated when he's talking about basketball. You could tell the man knows his basketball. What a great basketball mind. Yes, he's a basketball brainiac. Salute to Hubie Brown. It's been an honor watching you cover basketball. You know your shit, my man. You always call games the proper way. You're not biased. You always just see things with your criteria. I love it. What a great dude for basketball. We need more guys like that. But see the exit in the door. Yes, 2 all-time greats. That is right. But this fix is in. The fix is in. Don't be surprised you see a Lakers versus Boston Celtics finals. NBA ratings will go through the roof. Yeah, he was. Now, the Lakers not having a big, I think they're going to get another big do buyout. He's just going to be a role player. But at this point, all the Lakers need is favorable calls. They should be all right. Because with a guy like Luka, He could shoot and close out games. You give him favorable calls. Yeah, it's going to be a different story. The Lakers are the highest viewed team in the NBA. You think they're not going to capitalize off letting you watch the Lakers play? The Lakers probably got the most games televised on television. If they don't, they're going to. Because it's going to be a Hollywood show out there in Los Angeles. A blockbuster movie. And you got first class tickets to watch it. They're going to get all the favorite calls. If you give Austin Reeves 45 points, Lord Hammer, come on, man. They're going to get so much favorable calls. The other team is going to attack the basket, no whistle. The Lakers attack the basket, whistle. That's how you control a basketball game. Referees absolutely control the NBA on basketball games. All right, they make it harder for the other team to win. In order to beat the Lakers, you're going to have to play real good basketball now because the Lakers are going to get all the favorable calls. Yeah. Makes sense, G Money. Makes sense. What? No way, G Money. No way. No way. No way. That's the R. Kelly right there, man. Don't say he did the R. Kelly on you. That's that golden shower, man. Don't say he did that to you. Damn. That is a very petty thing to do, though. It is childish to do that. Love it, man. Only on Prince Sports where people could come out and be completely open and say any day. That's what I like. R. Kelly. Oh my God. G Money, you probably pissed off right now. G Money want to smack the shit out of somebody right now. If you're in G Money's path, stay away. He's fuming with anger about right now. Wow. Wow, man. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Where's the... Oh, leave that one here. I better not use my receiver. Okay, there we go. We got to keep those. But yeah, man. Damn, G Money. That's shiesty. But guess what? You're gonna get your revenge, G Money. One day you're gonna get your one day you're gonna get your own apartment, and you're gonna be able to call the shots on your parents when they come and visit. Yeah, that is really no G Money. It's nothing to apologize for. Anybody in their right mind would be angry about that. You're using the damn toilet. You know? And you could always come here and vent out whatever you want to vent out, bro. You got something to say, you can always come over here and say it. We don't do no judging here. We don't do anything. We let anybody speak their mind, say whatever they want here. This is an open platform. You can speak your mind as much as you want. That's crazy though. I guess your pops must got some Brooklyn in him. He said, "We in Brooklyn, baby." Technically, we in the streets. Yeah, don't worry, G Money. One day you'll get around to it, man. Grind it out. You'll get it, man. You know? And when you get your own crib, you could call your own shots. You could probably move into like Best Eye Brooklyn is a good place to get an apartment. They got good singles apartments in Brooklyn. And you're in Brooklyn, so I don't know how much apartments cost by the Broccoli Center. You know, I know prices went up a little bit, but there's a lot of spots in Brooklyn that you could go to, you know, different parts of the city. You got Best Eye, you got Crown Heights, you got Flatbush is pretty cheap. Flatbush is pretty cheap to live in. East New York is pretty cheap to live in, but you got to be in the hood surroundings if you're going to live in East New York. You got to live in the Jacks if you're going to be in East New York. Yeah, man. Like get in a bottle, man. Or just go outside. It's Brooklyn. Go in the corner or something. Go in the alley. Just leave the house. Go around somewhere in the street and you could piss in the street. Men piss in the street. I would just open the door, go outside and poop. Not poop, pee somewhere else outside. Men pee outside all the time. Just go behind a garbage spot or something. Or behind a building, nobody can see you. It only takes a couple seconds to poop. I mean, poop. It only takes a couple seconds to pee. That's it. 65 to 63. This is a good game. It's not a blowout, but this is a bad look on the 76ers. You can't blow out a Giannis Antetokounmpo less team, and you got Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Joel Embiid on the floor? How does this team 20 and 31? Even without those three guys playing, they should have had a better record. It's no excuses because the other teams missing talent and they still got better records. How is that possible? Philly may not even make the postseason. Yeah, man, you can't lose today. It's a Super Bowl today, man. You're lucky enough to be playing, Philly. You better win on your damn Super Bowl day. What the hell is wrong with these guys, man? Lakers don't get Mark Williams. So, yeah. So they're still minus a big, but they got a lot of scoring. The scoring is still on deck. And with the way the referees blow this whistle, they're going to have a good time getting what they want. Yeah, on national TV at that, yes. Jimmy Butler's debut performance. Anthony Davis' debut performance. Anthony Davis had a good debut performance until he got hurt. I don't care what nobody say. If you get injured without nobody touching you, the cardinal rule in basketball is that's the worst type of injury to have. All the pros tell you when you get hurt and nobody hits you, that's the worst injuries in basketball. It's not a good look for Anthony Davis. He's going to come back, play another game again, and get hurt. And that's why the GM for the Dallas Mavericks has extra security. He's fearing for his life. Now, I don't condone violence. Just because he traded Luka don't mean these crazy fans should go to his house and try to kill him. That's some next shit. You know, get over it. It's just a business move. Get over it. Yeah, your franchise is set back. Season ticket holders. People bought Dallas Mavericks tickets to see Luka. They didn't buy season tickets to watch no damn AD. So keep that in mind. But you damn sure Anthony Davis is going to be playing when the Lakers play the Mavericks. Lakers playing the Mavericks is going to be something big. Wow. Look at all that good food. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to everybody, y'all. Let's get it. I'm really pissed off today, though. I have a big string of bad luck because I ordered so much Eagles apparel and it didn't get here in time. Today's the Super Bowl, and I'm not getting none of it. Tyrese Maxey, 26 points. Joe Embiid, 24 points. So two of their best players playing good basketball and still can't get a W. That's just flat out crazy. But yeah, man, I wanted to chop it up, talk about those happenings in the NBA. With that being said, we are out. Peace.